to this part. 36 is 45% of what, right? 36 is 45% of what? So I'm going to do it just kind of an intuitive way, and then I'll use the formula. 36 is means equals. The word is means equals. 45%, write that as a decimal. What's 45% as a decimal? Move the decimal point 1, 2 spaces to the left, 0.45. So write the 45% as a decimal. Of means multiply. Multiply by what? Multiply by what? 36 is 45% multiplied by what? X, right? So we have 36 equals 0.45 times x. And I'll just write that out again so it might look more familiar to you. Do you ever see something like this before? How do you solve this? Divide both sides by 0.45, right? Divide both sides by 0.45. So we have, these guys are going to cross cancel here. We have x on the right and 36 over 0.45 here. We've got to do some long division. 0.45 into 36. And you've got to move the decimal point 1, 2 spaces to the right in each case. So this is 36 becomes 3600. So it becomes 45 into 3600. Okay? You can do long division that way and you can get the answer. I prefer, so I've got 36 over 0.45. Here's how I like to do it. I like to, instead of just moving it 2 spaces to the right here and here, that's kind of, you're just remembering that that's what you should do. I like to understand it a little bit better and do it this way. 0.45 times 100 is going to move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right to give me 45. Okay. And if I multiply the bottom by 100, I must multiply the top by 100. That gives me 3600. Now I have a fraction that I can put into lowest terms. 9 into 45 goes 5 times. 9 into 36 goes 4 times. 9 to 0 goes 0 times. 9 to 0 goes 0 times. That gives me 400 over 5. 5 into 5 goes once. 5 into 40 goes 8 times. 5 into 0 goes 0 times. That gives me 80 over 1, or 80, right? So the question was, 36 is 45% of what? 36 is 45% of 80. Okay. So that's that method. Now we'll do the formula method, right? Where we say formula method. Oh, sorry. Whoops. What? Formula method where we say the percent over 100 equals the part over the whole. Okay. Now, can you fill in some numbers there? 36 is 45% of what? Well, the 100 always goes down here. Do we have the percentage amount at least? Do we have the percentage amount? We do. That's 45, right? 45%. 36 is 45% of what? Is 36 the part or is it the whole? What do you think? 36 is 45% of what? Is it the part or the whole? Sounds like it's the part, right? It's 45% of what? You know, it's of some bigger number, basically, right? So the whole is the unknown. So now we have a proportion. We can solve that by cross multiplying, as we've practiced in the previous section. 45 times x becomes 45x, and that equals 100 times 36, or 3600, right? And then simply divide both sides by 45 to get the answer. And that's exactly what we did earlier. 3600 over 45, remember that? 3600 over 45, we put it in lowest terms. Press pause, and if you haven't done this yet, see if you can put this in lowest terms. 3600 over 45, what do you get? You might have to break it down a couple of times. Press pause and do it. So you should end up with 80 in the end. X equals 80. Or the 36 is 45% of 80.